Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Also, welcome to my house. This is my house. This morning I received an email from Navin. Navin is an industrial designer and he asked me this question. He said, does everything have to be geometric? The reason why he's asking this is that apparently his boss prefers organic shape and he prefers geometric shapes or forms. Now I will try to recenter this topic on form should follow function. That's the actually core problem in this question. So there are many things to say about this topic. The first one is that as an industrial designer, you should actually adapt to your client, or you should adapt to your company, or you should adapt to the user. In the end, you should adapt to the user only. So this means that in fact, if you work for Apple, you will apply the design of Apple. If you work for Nike, you will apply the design of Nike. This is a little bit like an actor. In fact, you don't really hire an actor to do whatever he wants. You hire an actor so he can adapt to the role and the character. And that's what makes a good actor. So a designer is the same. A good designer adapts to the final user. Now, this being said, there is something to keep in mind is that as an industrial designer, if you want to do your job well, form always follows function, in the sense that you are not an artist. An artist does the thing that he wants. An industrial designer needs to understand what are the constraints. You should think of the innovation, you should think of the ergonomic points of your product, you should think of the challenges of your projects, which are specific to this project. You should think of the cost, the manufacturing, and all these things, and these make the function. The form is just something that comes at the end, at the very end. And if I go a little bit deeper, you will see that in fact, if you really think well your product, if you really think well the function of your product, you never really have to style your product. Let me explain. So let's take the example of the Leica camera, which has been designed by Johnny Ive and Mark Newson. And if you look at this product, the function is not about changing the world. The function is like the small detail of the finger hole. This is the function. Placing the finger and make it feel like it's sitting somewhere is the function. It's one of the many functions. Now, if you look at the rounded side of the product, of the camera, you can say that this is an ergonomic point. So if you think of the function first, then you have these two elements. And these two elements, the design is just done. You don't need to do more than this. What you do is just connecting the dots or placing lines in between all these elements. That's why we call this form follows function. And the products that you love, the products from Apple, apply this rule. They don't create a style, they apply they think about the function first, and then they apply small details of line and small details of tweaking and alignment. When you look at the profile of this MacBook, it's not a style which has been applied. It's a question of function first. The guys at Apple didn't do this curve because they thought it was cool. The thing that they did is that the challenge of electronics is to make things look thinner, because things that look thinner look more advanced and look more technological. So what they try to do always is to tape the product, so the main thing that you see on the profile is thin and therefore look more advanced. Especially when you sell a product for 1,400 pounds, you better make it look like it's a piece of technology. The other part is that if you look at the components are inside. So that left some margins on the side to tape the side. So you see here that in fact, they didn't style this product. They only follow the function. And the only thing that they did is just connecting the dots. They say, okay, the component on top stops here. So we just have to build a line between here and here. Okay, so you see that in this video, what I try to explain is that form follows function, and if you really focus on your function first, your form will be the consequence of your function. And that's what you should aim to create. That's what the product that you like are made, that's how they make it, okay? So that's all, guys. Thank you for following. For those who are following these videos, let me know what you think of this topic. If you want to know more about the way I approach design, you can download the free videos which I have prepared. There's a link somewhere under. Download these videos and try to see all the techniques which I use to be more creative and to design better. These are important things that you need to understand if you want to achieve better results. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. I wish you a good day or good night, and see you later. Bye.